Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Rick9G. We're going to be playing Banished. Now, you guys absolutely loved the first episode, and you said, Rick, can you do more? And I am here saying, absolutely I can do more. I hope you guys and gals are doing awesome. I hope you're staying hopeful like always, and always staying positive no matter what, and that you're pushing through any difficulty in your life, whether it's school or work, whatever it might be. Keep pushing, I'm telling you guys and gals. Okay. Let's get back into the episode here. If you look over here, let me just do a little friendly reminder of what we have. We have our laborers here. We have our builders, 2 and 2. And we have 12 adults and 5 children. So we have to make these people multiply and have some babies. Because if they don't have some babies, then we're going to be in big trouble. So let us continue the work here on our banished colony, our Rick9G colony. So we're going to make a little bit of a road here to get things moving. We're going to do another one here. Again, I'm not pre-planning this. I'm just kind of doing it as I'm going, seeing what comes out. I don't know if I like that, so I'm going to remove it. See, sometimes you just do things, and if you don't like it, you can adjust. It's not the end of the world with some of these games. So don't you worry about it. Okay, so what's our plan right now? Well, obviously to get more people, so we're going to have more homes for that. We do have enough wood for that, so let's continue with the home building. Now I might leave a little space. Let me leave a little space there. What else? Now we have a lot of trees and so forth, so hopefully those start to get knocked out pretty fairly soon. Now if you click over here, let's look at the fishing port here. Look at this lovely fishing dock. If you click over here, of course, this shows you what we got previous season, 22 mushrooms. Interesting. So I guess they were collecting mushrooms out here in this area. But look, current season, 60 fish. That's not bad. That's 60 fish we didn't have. And over here, wow, look at this. 550 fish, 474, and 3 ginger from this area. That is awesome. Well, this is definitely providing most of our food right now. I think the best way to make a little bit of food is to definitely do some farming. So let's definitely keep that in mind. We definitely want to work on our food. I said definitely like a million times already. Let's see if we can plant some crops over here. I think I'm going to make a road going this way, and I'm going to look at just the crops that I have. And you start out the game with a certain amount of crops. I don't know exactly what you have because it depends. It depends on every single game. You're given different random things, so it's kind of a random gen situation here. So let me do 11 by 11. I think that's a pretty good size field that we can have. Now let's up the priority on that so we get our builders and everyone working. And we have winter. We have one more labor. That's good. Look, 13 adults. Did we have 13? I think we did. How did this go up to 1? I don't know. That's a little mysterious. It's like magic. Oh look, the house is coming along. So that is great. We have our woodcutter here. Look at our stored logs. That is great. Our stored firewood, that is. Let's collect all of these things here. These are things like mushrooms here, onions, and let's just make sure all of this gets picked up. Look at that. That's great. And we'll have our field done. Now our field is right over here. We're definitely going to build a little bit of a road. Not that road. I keep messing up the wrong road. Now, is this the correct area? Yes. Perfect. So that's what I do. I just want to have a little road around that. Very nice. And the benefit of having jobs like this is that you can actually have the people work here in the field and then live really close by. That's what you want. Now let's look at who lives in these homes. This is important too, guys and gals, to know how many homes to build, because you don't want to build too many, but if you don't build enough, your little colony won't grow, and so you got to be careful. So let's click over here. So you see, of course, this is a sign for guy, this is for girl. They are married, assuming, and they have 1 child, which is good. They're already creating a family. Now here, look at this. They just had a baby right here, which is good. That's what we want. And again, married couple. And sometimes you have single people. So Santuan is 14-year-old boy. Remember back then they used to get married earlier, kind of in that range, 14 years old, somewhere in there. So he might find a girl that's around his age, settle down with her. These are in their 20s, another couple. And when she grows up, she'll match up with a boy. And that's kind of how it works. So you got to keep an eye on this. There's really no one that is old enough yet for him. So you don't really have to build any more homes for now. We are good. So we can keep fast forwarding. Now here, we could definitely do and build something. So let me get all this stuff out of the way. Let me get all of this stuff collected. We have a little branch tree thing over here. What I think I'm going to do is build a logging area. Now my question is where? Where? Now this might be a good area. However, there's a lot of iron and stone. So let's collect some of that stuff first. Because if we don't, then we're just going to be wasting our time because the replanting, there'll just be all this stone and stuff in the way. Alright, so we have 4 workers. Builders, we're not really building anything, so I guess I'm going to pull back, scale back on the builders there. And continue with the roads. So let me go over here and build the proper road that we wanted. There we go. That's what we wanted. Very good. And we're going to continue this one there. Look at that. That looks great. That's exactly what I wanted. And this goes all the way to where it needs to go. And I think this needed one, right? There we go. I think that's good. We have, this is another house. So this house hasn't been completed yet. Let's look at the gathers. What's going on here? Whoa, look at the current season, guys and gals. 380 mushrooms. Wow, this is getting us tons and tons of food. So this is saving our butts right here. So this is great. Let me click on here. Our food limit is 5,000. We're at 8, between, I don't know, 600, 800, which is great, It's a great amount. This guy's a 300 fuel limit. I think we'll keep it at 300 for now. Not a big deal, not a big problem. Now let's look at a couple other things we can do. Oh, this field is ready to go. I'm going to make another one over here. So let me get this one going. And here we're going to do peppers or radishes. Ooh, that's not really great food there. Let's, I guess, do radishes. And we're going to set a farmer there. Now 1 out of 3. We're going to make it 1 out of 1. We're going to have one person work this field. And then we're going to do another one with peppers. Peppers! As Coily says from the Three Stooges. I think we did 11 by 11. I think that's a good size field there. So we'll get that one going. Very, very nice. And we will finish with the roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Hopefully you guys know where that's from. It's from a movie. Alright, so there we go. We have perfect build quality. Look at that. That is awesome. Now again, food is very important. Food, of course, keeps your people fed, but why is it super important? Well, if you're looking to do any type of trade, which we are, I think we're going to get into trade right away. We definitely want to keep an eye on that. We want to keep an eye on being able to trade for other things that we may need. Now this is a trading post. However, I usually go for the seed supplier. The reason I do that, let me just see if I can find it. I guess industry, construction, dry goods. Where are you, seed dude? Bootlegger, nope. Chartered, nope. Food supplier, I think that could be it, but that just supplies food. It doesn't supply the seeds that we're looking for. Industry, farming, trade post. Has to be here somewhere. So, guys and gals, there's so many mods in this that sometimes you will get confused, just like I am right now, to find certain things. Now, let's see. Dry goods? That could be it. I'm just going to go... oh my gosh, that is a big trading post, guys and gals. Whoa, Nelly, I wasn't expecting that. Alright, well, we can kind of put it in here. There we go. It's kind of out of the way. Out of sight, a little bit out of mind. I think that might be okay. So we'll just place it there. Now, I didn't really see what resources or whatever it takes. Wow, 140 logs, 60 iron. Well, we're going to have to get tons of iron over here. So hopefully they're working on that. I'm not too worried with that. I'm pretty confident that they're all going to get the work done. Now let's look. We have 4 laborers. Let's add a builder to get things moving with this, because if not, It's going to take a while to get that done. Alright, now our stockpile seems very nice there. This is where most of our things are. Do we have 2 stockpiles? Let's see, let's go back to where we were. No? Where is the rest of our logs? Stored logs. Where are the rest of them? Should have the rest of... Oh, that's firewood. Okay, logs. Okay, I got them mixed up. I was like, where's the rest of everything? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Now, we're going to need to do some logging soon. So I'm thinking that this might be a good area to get the logging done while they start chopping all this stuff. So let's click over here. Forest Lodge, is this what I want? Now I want to make it in an area where we definitely will get something out of it. Now how's that? That looks pretty good actually. Let's do it. Okay, so this is over here. And we're going to just place a rod. A nice little rod. Now where is it? Right there. The road right there. And just straight down. Just something very simple. We'll make it nice and elegant later. The big thing is that we want to start getting log production going. We want to start having basically log cutting going on and basically keep our log population high, or our logs high. Look, already we have radishes growing and they are going to be harvested in just a little bit, which is fantastic news. We actually might make a little road here. Again, this is free, it's just dirt. Later we'll upgrade when we have more supplies, so not a problemo there. There we go. Now here, looks like something could go right here, but we'll figure it out. We'll get something later. Now I'm pretty happy with this cutter because it's not really expensive. It's one guy. And for right now he's doing okay. Then we're going to move up to the bigger cutter, which is actually a lot more helpful. Now what is going on here? No removal of trees. What is going on, guys? You got to wake up and smell the coffee. Okay. So let us see what is going on over here. Now here, look, we have a lot of these logs are brought over, and you see our depletion of logs going on over here. But that's okay because we're going to need a trading post for sure. Now I just got to figure out which one is the one with the seeds, which I haven't done. I think it could be the farm supplier. Oh, there we go. That's the one we actually wanted, but that's okay. We'll get that secondly, and that'll bring us animals, which animals are fantastic. They bring us lots of food, and they also can give us things like wool and all important things that we will need eventually. So we got to keep that in mind. Now this thing is almost half full, so we might have to consider maybe another spot for it, maybe even right here, which actually might do. So let me just do that now. It's already half full, so I do want to get it moving, but I might wait. Oh, right over here. This is done. Our forest lodge, just what we wanted. So we're not going to plant. We're just, well, let's do this. Let's go 2 workers. That's pretty good. Yeah, so we're going to get 2. And plant and cut. And we're going to go 400 logs. We want to get tons of logs going. Actually, let's do 500. I do want to collect as many logs as possible. Logs, pretty much wood, is super important. So have saving, autosave is going on. And look at this. Food is being brought in. Radishes is being brought into the storage here. We're going to keep an eye on that as well, so that this doesn't fill up. And once it starts to get full, we'll buy the bigger storage container. Probably, honestly, we should put it right here when this starts to get a little bit more full. Yeah, and then we'll get storage here, and then we'll probably put some homes or something else over here. So that's why it's good to plan things out and get things moving as soon as possible, and then go from there. Alright, so already, let's see, this season, look at this. They already have gotten stone and ginger. That's not what we want at all. Let us get the road going. Hit the road, Jack. Get started. Come on, get started with that work. Alright, now here you have a couple resources. Make sure to get those. And good, they've gotten all the stone now. Yeah, iron. Now where's all the iron? Let's undo this. Cancel removal. Let's cancel all this removal. All of it. Okay. I want them to just completely focus on iron. We're low on iron. I want iron. It's super importante for us. We're at 40. Look at this. 38 logs. Oh man, this is going all to this trading post. This big trading post. And honestly, you know what? I might just cancel this, guys and gals. I'm going to cancel it. Actually, because... Boop. Yes, the reason I'm doing that, guys and gals, is because it's the wrong trading post. It's not the one that I wanted. So let's put the right one. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. We reclaim those resources, so we don't really lose much. Just a little bit of our time. What I do want to get, though, is the correct trading post. And I think that's the best spot for it. Okay. So now we can do that. And then we're going to need this lumber. Now this lumber, it's a different type of cutter there. We're going to have to get that guy going. I think we're going to place him right here. And I'll show you what that is. So we go to this area. And let's see if I can find him. Unless I don't remember where he's at. I think we got to go here. There we go. Or not. Collect wild foods. Here. Harvest trees. No, where'd you go, buddy? Here we go. Woodcutter. Because all these different menus here. Here we go. This is what we want. So this is a saw pit. Sawmill. This is a huge place. 110. How much is this? Just 15. Alright, we're going to do this. And we will delete it when we don't need it anymore. So what this is going to do, we're going to give priority to this, is help build some of the supplies. So basically it takes regular logs and it comes over here and it makes it into lumber. And you see here, to build it, we need basically 100 logs, which is a lot, but we have enough. And then 60 stone, because we only had 30 left and we're still collecting, so that's okay. Actually, we might do a little bit of collection over here, so let's do that. So we don't have like just a, what do you call it, a deficit of logs. So let's just get a couple of logs going. A couple of these cut. There we go. We can even cut some of these here. Well, actually, we want to keep this good because this guy is collecting all the different stuff here. The gatherer's hut. So we'll get to the gatherer's hut in a little bit, and there we go. So let's go over here. We're going to see if we can build another home. I'm going to build one right there. Let me pick the right one. There we go. Turn it around. There we go. Beautiful. So we get that home going. We don't have many logs, but that's okay. We're going to actually take away a builder. Actually, let's just do that. And then add a worker there. Take away a builder. And hopefully we will start getting more adults. Now, someone will come over here and start making logs. Once they're done, I'll be okay. I won't have to really worry much. Again, we only need 20 of them. It'll be done in a cinch. So let's move the materials to 400. Now it's weird because the materials, a lot of different materials are counted in that. So that's just something to be aware of, that it does take a little bit of time to make sure you're doing the right thing when you cut things. So right here, there we go. It's already working. Not too happy. I don't like to see that. But we're working really hard. Look at that. And immediately those things will be put over here. And we'll get what we need. Look at that. That's all we need. We need that lumber. So we're going to be working for that. Let's go over here. Let's get some peppers going. Pepper. Oof, we don't have many workers there. Again, one worker. One worker. Oh, don't have a worker. Do we have any workers available? Let's see. Close that. Sometimes I close it. So let me open it again. There we go. So it seems like we only have one available. So let's do it. We definitely need crops. We definitely need food. So always keep that in mind. Okay. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Now, yeah, I don't like that there isn't a road or space there. So we're going to get that figured out soon. Soon enough. I kind of feel like it's in the way, to be honest. This is still pretty full. Not that big of a deal. Oh, we got gold also. Gold gilder. We got nice reeds. We got a lot of cool stuff. our food is really good. We're at 1539. We're definitely not going to starve. I think our next thing is to worry about the logs. That's for sure. Okay. Now let me see what's going on here with the logs. Current season, wow. Okay, 27.3. So hopefully they're doing their work there. And they're not slacking off. Because I don't know. They could be definitely slacking off. Our problem right now, guys and gals, is the amount of workers. We need more workers. Now I know there's a way to get nomads in here. And if you guys know, let me know in the comments. But I think if you put one of these buildings or wells or something. I think this well. There is a well somewhere. And basically it allows nomads to come and it populates your little colony. So if we zoom out, look at that. We can see our colony there. Now look at this lake. This is going to be amazing. That's great. Uh-oh. They're running out of tools. That is not what you want to see right now. That is definitely not what you want to see. We're going to have to immediately jump and make a blacksmith. Why is that important? Well, everything gets done with your tools. And so I think we go over here. I'm trying to remember where this is. I think here, right? Right here. First one, blacksmith. Okay, so it's a big nice shop. But what's going to be important with this shop, maybe we can put it over here. Maybe up here. There's so many spots. I don't want to put it here because I have stuff planned for that. So maybe right behind these homes. And we're going to need iron ore, which we do have. What do we need? What else do we need? 55 iron. I have to get that. We have no stone, logs. Wow, we're in dire straits, guys and gals. Dire straits. Now here, might have some stuff. See, they're like logs. They're like, please, Rick, bring me the logs. Now let's go over here. Now lumber, it says 12. Alright, we're going to need 20. So we're almost there. It does take this guy a little bit of time to do the work. But then hopefully this will get brought over soon. I keep closing this thing, which I don't know why I do that. Because I'm a klutz. There we go. Let's get 2 builders on there. That should help out to speed up the process. Because we need the trade area done. Look at that. 12 out of 20. So that's almost done. Look at this. We've expanded in our series here. That is great. That is very, very nice. Oh, look. Look at the peppers. That's so great. And now, of course, if they don't have the proper tools, you're not going to be able to get a good amount of food and basically able to feed your population. You won't be able to do a lot of the jobs. And so that's super important. Blacksmith and the tools are very importante. Look at this stone. We're going to need tons of stone. So, where's the closest stone pit? Right here. Lots of stone. Lots and lots of stone. Lots and lots of stone. This might be enough for what we're trying to do. Very good. Okay. Let's go back here. So we have 2 and 2. Not bad. Good enough farmers. We have a good enough area. Alright, guys and gals. This is looking pretty good. It is shaping up. Our first farms are here and ready to go. Look at that, how gorgeous those are. Hope you're enjoying the series. Don't forget to give this a big thumbs up so I can continue. And you let me know that you want to see more of this. Again, stay positive, and most importantly, guys and gals, be hopeful.